happening, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new episode, and today we're gonna take a little city tour of Abu Dhabi here in the United Arab Emirates. And what better place to start than in the middle of the center city where the fort is located. This is pretty much where Abu Dhabi's history starts from, all the way back in the late 1700s or so. This is pretty much the place where the decisions for the future of the country have been made ever since then. And now it's kind of like a cultural center. It's a place where people kind of visit, learn a little bit about the history of the country and so on. And then, you know, behind me you can tell that everything else surrounding this place has been, you know, packed with the skyscrapers. Yeah, without further delay, let's get this Abu Dhabi vlog underway. The surrounding area around the fort, which is called Qasr Al Hosn, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, it's a beautiful, beautiful park. And then you can see all the giant skyscrapers. So you got a big empty spot right here where people can socialize. Of course, right now it's midday, very few people walk in the Arab Emirates, although it's quite pleasant at 27-28 Celsius. But at night these places just boom with people. That's when people get out of the house, when the air is a little bit more cool. But yeah, outstanding views of the skyscrapers here in Abu Dhabi. And just a little information wise, you know, Abu Dhabi is located mostly on a little island. So everything that you see here right now, we're on an island, you know, where the big mall, the Formula One races take place. They're located on islands as well. So yeah, it's an interesting location, you know, definitely a different vibe than Dubai, but you know, that's what makes Abu Dhabi unique. You'll find all around the Emirates quite a few of these artificial ponds and I guess little lakes, what you can call them, because you know they're decent size, a little bit bigger than a swimming pool, but still, yeah, you'll find quite a few places designed with water in mind. You know, when you're in the desert, that's when you appreciate the value of water, right? So that's probably why here in the Emirates they try to focus so much on introducing water in every architectural manner, way or possible. Here's a better glance at the full fort, located right in the middle of this park, and like I said, quite well arranged. Everything is so wide from the concrete that it actually hurts your eyes. So definitely a good idea to bring some sunglasses, which I don't have. You know, I actually don't wear any sunglasses. I'm not a big fan of having something covering my eyes, but I think in these type of situation it's well worth it. Since there's so many date palms here in the Emirates, it looks like in order for the dates not to fall on the ground, they cover with this, you know, bag, I'm not sure exactly, in order to catch all the dates when they arrive. So you know, keeps it clean. But yeah, interesting concept, no doubt. It's more like a net rather than a bag. A quick stop at the cultural center here, where they have a whole bunch of paintings and quite a few things like the library and other administrative stuff. But yeah, interesting enough, and a great spot to kind of cool off, given the fact that you can only walk so much in 27-28 Celsius. Interesting enough, underneath this whole park, it looks like there is a giant garage. So just noticed the opening right here, and then yeah, so the cars, I did see this saying parking downstairs, and I'm like, parking for what? So it looks like that, or somewhere else near the street there might be an entrance where you can actually park. So, you know, a great idea every time you're building a brand new space, big park. You know, use the space at the best of its abilities, and you know, putting an underground parking in a city that actually needs it. I mean, what city in the world, what mega city in the world doesn't need more parking, right? And what mega city in this world does not need green space as well? So best way to combine it, no doubt, is building the park above and the garage park underneath. I do find it interesting that although there are quite a few skyscrapers, at almost you know, every major intersection you get a little mosque, you know, and the skyline just surrounding it, like in this case. Pretty cool. Just as I was saying, you know, you walk, you know, 500, 700 meters into a different direction, and then you get another you know, outstanding mosque surrounded by skyscrapers. Let's take a closer look at this one. Looks quite cool from this angle. Although not as many high-rising buildings like in Dubai, there are quite a few here in Abu Dhabi, no doubt. Traffic is a little bit lighter, but you know, if you ask me, there's still quite a few, you know, cars, and it's quite loud at times, especially during rush hour. The interesting part about Abu Dhabi is there are quite a few skyscrapers, but located in different areas, right? So it's not like a continuous skyline. You got a little bit here, a little bit there, and a little bit somewhere else. If you want some peace and quiet in Abu Dhabi, definitely the promenade, the Corniche here, the boardwalk is the best place to come. You know, they do have a public beach right there behind me where you can enjoy. It's a little bit more chill, no doubt. Last night when I came to Abu Dhabi from Dubai, you know, I didn't do much. Just went to the supermarket, did some grocery shopping, and just came by the promenade and just walked a little bit. Lots and lots of people, you know, just socializing. A lot of them exercising, you know, a lot of running is done here. But again, right now, midday, barely anyone. So, you know, when I'm saying a little quiet space right now, it's definitely even quieter. Beautiful gold beaches, no doubt. Large promenade. And right there, actually in front, is the other spot with quite a few skyscrapers. That's where the Etihad towers are located, which I'm probably gonna go in an evening and show you guys how it looks like. I think, and I'm 100% positive, that there is a park there as well surrounding the skyline. That way you can take some nice photo. I was taking some videos of a nice graffiti that said Abu Dhabi on the wall of this large complex, and as soon as I got done, two security people start yelling and rushing towards me, asking to delete the photos, the videos, everything I took. So I guess it was an embassy, a consulate, or some type of government, you know, building. So yeah, I had to delete the photos. That is the first time that actually happened. So yeah, guys, and just like that, switching sides of the city to explore this part, and just like that, we're also changing the weather conditions. It has rained quite a bit. I'm talking about for a few hours, and everything is wet here in Abu Dhabi. Something really rare, but it does happen. So here we have the famous Etihad towers in Abu Dhabi, probably the most recognizable buildings when it comes to skyscrapers here in Abu Dhabi. And also I believe this is the national you know, or Abu Dhabi's old company headquarters, not sure exactly. And here we have another skyscraper which looks quite nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go and take some twilight photos right now. But this is an interesting part of the city as well to explore, without any doubt. But yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of the changing colors. I decided to walk to this spot from my hotel, which is around an hour or so. So yeah, let's get going. A really cool and you know, on point monument right here in front of the oil company of Abu Dhabi, which is right behind me. We get some pumps, you know, that are used quite often in the oil industry. So definitely worth pointing out, and definitely, you know, giving credit to, you know, give Caesar's what Caesar's, pretty much. But yeah, it looks like we have an Arch of Triumph as well. Sorry, it's a little bit loud right here. We're getting close to the intersection, a roundabout, whatever this may be. But yeah, I just noticed the arch, and it looks quite interesting. Very you know, very similar to the one we have in Barcelona, except this one has a little dome. But if I was at the beach, this was definitely, you know, definitely a great opportunity to catch some sunset photos. But who knew the sun's gonna come out just a little bit. It rained quite a bit, so yeah, it was one of those things that I said might as well go for twilight photos. And you know, I definitely want to have the Etihad Towers as a pinpoint in my photos when I showcase Abu Dhabi. Actually, this Arch of Triumph looks like it might just be one of the entrances to the Emirates Palace, which is right there in the back. That's one of the most expensive hotels in the world when it comes to cost wise. I believe they said, I don't know, the third most expensive hotel in the world, but I'm not 100% sure. You never know where those costs come from. But a beautiful sunset, no doubt, here in Abu Dhabi tonight. You know, they say after the storm there's always going to be a rainbow, so a rainbow is just a nice pretty pink sky. So definitely a spectacular sunset to give enough color as a background drop for these outstanding skyscrapers. Check out the Etihad Towers, guys. Yeah, they're pure marvelous. Look how shiny they look. They look like they just been waxed a couple hours ago, which they kind of had by the rain. So guys, gonna walk a little bit this way and film the skyscrapers in this manner. You know, definitely give it a glance if you're in Abu Dhabi and check these buildings out, because they look quite cool. You know, they're not extremely tall, even though if I hold it like this, it kind of makes it look extremely grand. But yeah, they're definitely worth it. They're shiny, they're nice, a little bit different than some of the other skyscrapers that we have seen so far. But yeah, I'm gonna go and take some photos now and you know, enjoy these last couple of hours here in Abu Dhabi tonight. So guys, I guess you can visit the hotel inside, so yeah, might as well take a little glance. So here's a little glimpse of the hotel, at least the parts that we are allowed to visit. Gold decorated, of course, paintings all over, no doubt. The main atrium right here, guys, does look quite spectacular. Splendid. So yeah, everything here seems to be painted with gold, reflecting gold. You know, you got the gold lights, everything is, you know, gold theme, no doubt. So made it to this roundabout right here where it has one of the symbols, I think the emblem of the UAE, and again, what a beautiful sunset in the back right there, guys. So I think with this beautiful sunset, it just comes the time to put an end to this vlog from Abu Dhabi. And thank you guys for joining. A couple more episodes to follow through. Again, if you're new here, all subscribes are appreciated. If you have made it so far in this video, you know, your karma is gonna double right this point, just for being so kind. But yeah guys, until next time, gratitude should be the only attitude. Stay humble, and I'll see you then. Peace.